So one of my biggest struggles, like when I got to the UK, was the fact that I had to look for accommodation everywhere. It was so overwhelming. Like if you actually saw my previous vlogs, like when I spoke about house hunting, and it took me like several weeks to actually be able to settle in, because the accommodation crisis was just hell. Like I felt like giving up. I felt like, God, what is this? Like, even though I had somewhere to stay temporarily, but I still wanted my space. Like I just wanted to have my own freedom and be able to do my own things my own way and all that. Like, I know you understand what I mean. So I eventually found a very, very reliable platform that actually helped me like ease my stress and everything, which I'm here to talk to you guys about. I'm so excited about it because it's gonna like ease you a lot of stress. If I actually had the opportunity like from the onset, I wouldn't have even gone through that kind of hassle and stressful moment, and like I wouldn't have even like gone through that stressful phase of me trying to like navigate my way, going from one viewing to the other, moving from one place to the other, getting a lot of crazy requests from landlords, from and all sorts. So in this video I'm going to like be giving you guys like a breakdown of my experience so far, what I've learned, and steps I think you should follow so that you don't have to go through the stress I went through in getting my accommodation sorted, getting myself together, settling in properly and all sorts. So if that interests you, do well to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I've not said that in a while because since I got to the UK I've just been doing a lot of vlogs. I've not really done like a sit down video, and today I'm here to just with you guys, actually to give an overview of what my experience has been so far, just in case you can pick one or two things, especially if you have the plans of traveling to the UK or to anywhere outside of Nigeria really. So I think one of the biggest struggles of an international student coming to a new country is accommodation. Because I've been there, yes, I can say I've been there, because it was a real struggle coming into the UK. Even though I had temporary space that I stayed, I still like wanted my own space, and the stress of getting an accommodation was really overwhelming. I had to go from one viewing to the other, move from one place to the other. There were a lot of crazy requests from a lot of landlords. Crazy requests, like you're going to like, you'd be like, how am I supposed to have that? But eventually, they used to say that if you know road, follow no road kind of thing. And actually, there was a way I wouldn't have even like gone through all of those stress. And if you're somebody looking to move to a new country, even if it's not the UK, Canada, anywhere outside of your own country, you're looking to settle in, you're looking for accommodation, in this video I'm going to like be giving you all the tips and tricks I used and all the mistakes I made and everything that you shouldn't do, so that you won't like go through the stress that I went through. So in this video I'm going to be explaining how you can actually get your accommodation seamlessly without going through all the hassle. If you actually saw my previous video, the previous vlog I did, you're going to see how I was moving around from the school accommodation to looking to doing a lot of viewings. Actually, I didn't really capture everything because at the point I was tired. I'm not even gonna lie, I was almost frustrated that why is it so hard for me to get a space. But eventually I came across a very reliable platform, which I'm going to like be talking to you guys about. So it's going to save you a lot of stress. You have to like go through the hassle of looking for space up and down for weeks like I went through. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about accommodation in the UK. There are several types of accommodations in the UK. There are students school accommodation. So if you're coming in as a student, of course your institution is going to have accommodation hostels. But the thing for me is my session is a summer session, like it's not the normal intakes, June intake. So most of the accommodations were already booked, so it was really difficult for me to get a space in school, even though I went there. But I feel like the contract wasn't like really favorable for me, so I had to look for other alternatives. And there are other types of accommodation in the UK that you can also explore. There are flats, like as a student. I don't know why you're looking for flats, because you have to pay council tax, water bills, and the rest. You don't want to like pay all of those. So for students, I'm going to advise that you go for a shared apartment. That's what's going to be like easier of the stress, because everything is going to be paid for. All you just need to pay is your monthly bills, which is usually within the range of 450 to 500 pounds per month on an average. So that covers your water, your heater, your bills, your your internet, your data, your gas, everything. Like you just have everything to yourself, and you just need to be paying monthly. So that saves a lot of stress, sort of you going to, I know that some people pay themselves and get 2 bedroom or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of stress paying bills exclusive. So you need to look for a space where you can pay bills inclusive. It's going to save you a lot of stress and a lot of money as well. So that's my advice, that you should go for a shared apartment. So like I said, from my own personal experience, I wouldn't say like I didn't have proper orientation or something. I just feel like it wasn't, I don't even know, I was just like all over the place trying to get somewhere, and I think I knew this is what I'm telling you guys are so going to like, it's so going to save you a lot of stress, because you don't want to imagine the kind of stress I went through just because of this accommodation and getting myself a space. So I came across an agent called Amber. So Amber is a platform where you can get any form of student accommodation, even in the UK, in Canada, in Australia, in US, just name it, any country where you are going to study, you can get yourself an accommodation without any stress, without going through the hassle of going to view from one place, moving from somewhere to somewhere, all those all this waka that I did. If you saw my previous vlog, you don't really need to even do that with Amber. So Amber is just going to like, all you need to do is the link in the I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. So you just need to click on that link, fill your information, your country where you're looking for your accommodation, your budget. They're going to work with your budget. They're going to like respond to you like one-on-one, respond to your email, phone. You can even call them. They're going to respond to you. So they're going to do all the searching for you. They're just going to be sending you like pictures, links of what the house looks like. You can even see what the whole house looks like before you go in there. Some people, they will never send you anything, they'll tell you to come. A lot of stress. So Amber is really reliable. It's a platform that actually gives you like what you really want, value for your money, without any stress. You already know that you're just trust them. That's all I'm going to say, because I met them on time, I would have like gone through the whole hassle of trying to get myself an accommodation. So it's going to save you a lot of stress. And the good thing is they are in almost all the countries you can ever imagine. So you can just use the link in my bio, or the link in the description. I'm going to put the link somewhere around this video, so you can just click on it. And the good news, guys, you're going to get £50 back for using that link. So if you use that link, it's going to like save you money, and you're still going to get what you want like ASAP without any stress. So one of the benefits of using Amber is the fact that you get an accommodation within your range, within your budget, and within your preferred location. So if your school is probably in London, in Manchester, wherever, you can always get somewhere close to your location. And then there's flexible payment. All the bills are inclusive. Like I said earlier, you don't have to be looking for, how do I pay my gas, how do I pay my internet, how do I pay my this. Everything is all inclusive. They are really in high demand, so you have to book early. If you're probably coming in September, you have to start booking now, because September, October intakes are prime time, and a lot of people who are trying to look for accommodation. So I'm going to advise you. Also going to be putting out this video really early so that you guys can see it, especially if you have plans of coming in September or anytime around next month, next 2 months, whenever. Just try to book early. They're going to respond to you on time. As long as you use my link, they're going to respond to you on time, and you're also going to get £50 cash back on your accommodation. I wish I even had that. God, I would have even paid the amount I paid and all that. But you guys, just try that and you're going to thank me later. So the other things I want to talk about is the part-time jobs in this UK. In fact, there are a lot of student jobs. I can't even lie, but what you just need to do is you have to be strategic in looking for jobs, because coming here, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I had that feeling of, okay, once I come like this, like in the next 1 week, 2 weeks, I'm gonna like get a job. It's a lie, guys. It's a lie. But the thing is, what has really helped me so far is because, and I'm going to advise you to learn a trade before coming here, because getting jobs can be, I'm not trying to scare you, you're going to get, of course, I got jobs and all that, but it might not be as fast as you are imagining or you have it figured out in your head. So, but it's not something that is not possible. You just have to do a lot of interviews. I'm going to advise you to tailor your resume to what kind of job you're looking for. So for student jobs, there are a lot of part-time jobs. You're going to see hospitality, care jobs, cleaning, catering, restaurants, a lot. There are a lot of jobs, but all I've noticed here is that they have a lot of data and they want to make sure that they are employing the right person for whatever role. Even if it's for you to be cleaning toilets, they want to be sure that you are actually fit for that job, and they will do a lot of background checks. That's just it. So for me, my own experience, I got job on time, but the only delay I had was the fact that they had to do a lot of checking DBS, and that DBS, it took almost like 3 weeks for it to come out. Just imagine that you don't have any money, or you don't have any other thing, you don't have anybody, how will you like survive? How will you be able to pay your rent? How will you be able to do other things within that period of time? So that's, I'm going to advise you to come prepared, come like have all of this at the back of your mind that it might take a while, and you might be lucky. Probably the company you are trying to work with are not even like requesting for anything, but it's very rare. A lot of people are going to, in fact, the only thing they did not ask me was my blood sample. That was the only thing they did not ask me. They asked for school details, BRP, passport, everything you can think of. Right to rent, share code, right to work, NI, just name it. In fact, at some point I was submitting up like 15 documents just because I want to get like a normal part-time job. So that's it. You just have to like come prepared and be open to challenges, yes, because it's not all rosy here. And cost of living, really, as a student here, you cannot work more than 20 hours. I'm sure you know that if you're planning to come to the UK, and I think Canada as well. So you just have to like break down your expenses, tailor your expenses so that you won't be stranded and you have enough money for your upkeep. You have to, if you're doing 20 hours and let's say you get a job of minimum of, let's say, £11 per hour, so most likely you'll be earning around £900 in a month. So if you're removing your rent of say 500, so you have £400 left with you. So for your groceries, for your transportation, I feel like you shouldn't be spending up to like £200. The rest can be what you're saving, or depending on how, just whatever works for you. So I'm just giving like an overview of what you should be expecting, like in terms of savings, cost of living, accommodation, payments, bills, buying stores, buying groceries. For me, I feel like things are quite, I'm not going to say things are quite cheap. It's quite reasonable. It's not really as expensive as I expected, because going to Tesco, going to all those malls to get things are still quite reasonable. You can, like, I bought noodles, bought spaghetti and everything. It was still like £1, £1.50, £2, not really that crazy. So depending on how you can manage yourself, things are quite good here. It's just that all you need to get is a job. Once you have a job, you have a space, you have an accommodation, you're okay. Like, you just have to like manage yourself, know what to do, don't overspend, cook at home, don't eat out, just get yourself together. I think one of the basic challenge I had when I got here was my accommodation. It was a pain in my ass, like it was an hassle, guys. So the advice I'm giving you guys now, roll with Amber, because they're gonna save you a lot of stress. They're gonna save you a lot of stress. You don't want to go to what I went through. It was emotionally draining, psychologically, everything. You can cali anything. So guys, what else I want to talk about? School. Yeah, I think I'm going to do another video concerning my school, because I've been getting a lot of questions. Where's your school? What are you studying? What agent did you use? How did you apply? This, that. I don't want this video to be too long, because I want this video to be more of you getting an accommodation quickly and how to navigate it and all of that. So like I said, for your accommodation, don't stress yourself. That's my advice to you. Just click on the link in my description bar below, input all your details there, let them do all the search for you, because it's not easy. Like, I remember one day I felt like crying, like I was on the road inside the cold. They said this is summer. I don't understand if it's summer, because it was so cold. I was wearing jacket and everything, and I was too cold, looking for accommodation. I was just walking around all the street. I'll like see toilet outside, I'll go in there. They'll tell me that, oh sorry, toilet, you can they'll just start. In fact, you feel like you understand English until you come to this UK and you'll be like, what are you, pardon, can you come again? I don't say that one tire. So it was really hard, guys. It was hard. So that's going to save you a lot of stress. I wish I actually came across a video like this before coming to the UK. In fact, you can even book, if you're in Nigeria or you're in Ghana or wherever you are, any African country wherever, you can always like book even before coming here. They will get the accommodation for you before you come in here, start walking around yourself. Guys, don't want to go through that stress. And if you're already in the UK looking to switch an accommodation or something, plug in, guys, plug in. Okay, so what else I want to talk about? School. Yeah, school. I'm going to talk about my school in another video, but I just want to like give a quick overview of how to navigate the school requirements and all that. So if you have a school in mind, maybe you have a city in mind, what you should be looking out for really is an affordable school. I'm not going to put my hand in you going to apply for a school that's about 26,000, 30,000. If you have the money, good luck. But if you don't have the money, there are a lot of affordable schools here in the UK. So I'm going to be doing another like video analyzing all of those. But yeah, I feel like the best thing for you to do, this video, I'm just trying to make sure that I give you like a candid advice on how you can manage your expenses, accommodation, your cost of living, how you can settle in. That's what I'm trying to like talking about in this video, settling in the UK, accommodation issues and cost of living and all of those things. So if you want to have peace of mind, look for a university that fits your budget, that's not going to like give you stress in terms of paying your bills, in terms of balancing your tuition, in terms of studying, in terms of commuting. You have to like put all those things into consideration when picking a school. And you already know that the UK is like one of the fastest countries to get a visa, as long as you have all the requirements and you have your money. A visa took about just 3 days. If you're ready, just plug in and you'll be fine. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, like I said, so I'm gonna like sit down and in another video give you guys an overview of how much I spent, the processes from the beginning to the end, especially if you want my school, because a lot of people have been asking me, how come you got June intake, what are you studying, how did you do it, how were you able to prepare for your interviews, blah blah blah. There are a lot of details actually, so look out for the video, stick around with me, stay subscribed, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.